Okay, so this is going to be part 2 of the IP20 Wi-Fi Meisort camera. I did a bit of a setup a couple of days ago, or about a week or so ago, which you've probably seen. So what I wanted to do now is have a bit more of a play with this and to actually give it a bit of a proper test. It's been turned on and off and used around the home, just trying out different things, and really pleased with it so far. So for demonstration purposes, what I'm going to do is to set the camera up in the study, and I'm going to just plug it into the USB lead I've got already wired into the wall. So just a simple USB, plug it in like so, and leave it there for moments. Now, from trialling it out so far, it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to configure and to log on to the internet and to get its coding and everything else sorted out before it actually comes live. So what I'm going to do is to quickly just run through a few of the benefits, give a chance to do that. So it's got night vision and it's really crystal clear at night time. It's a great quality camera. Completely floods the room with LED for night vision lights, infrared. It's really good. The two-way intercom on this is really good as well. It's got a speaker built into the top there, and just even by sitting here, which I'll demonstrate to you shortly, when I'm talking, I actually hear my own voice coming out of the speakers of the telephone. And if I want to talk back to this device or talk to anyone else who's in this room at the time, I just press the push to talk button and my voice then comes out through this speaker on top of the camera. And it's really clear. Again, you will see that shortly. So what we do then, we first of all get the recording mode switched on. Okay, so like I demonstrated at the time of installation and setting up, there's actually a QC or QR code, that you can scan. That brings up the app that you need to install. If you want to look manually using an iPhone or through the Play Store, if you're Android, you just look for something called IPC360. So I've got it pre-installed. I'm just going to click that button now, and straight away it's showing the cameras that we've got connected to the network. Now, at the moment, there's only the one camera, and that's the one that says study, and it's currently saying it's online. So we're going to click that one and give it a second, and there we go. That's the live view. Okay, so there's the sound. I'm going to turn the speaker off so we don't get disturbed like that. But yeah, it's a very, very slight delay, which you've got to expect. You know, it's going to happen. We can move the camera around just by moving my finger on the screen. You can see the camera moving. Move it down a little bit, and there we go. Crystal clear. We've got very good lighting in here at the moment anyway, but when you come to see the night vision, you'll be even more impressed with that. So what I've had to do, I've had to put my own little card in there, a little SD card, and since I put my own card in, it's recorded absolutely fine. So it will take a minute or two to actually gather some recording, but then I'll show you what it's like once it has got a recording we can preview. In fact, if I do that now, so if I put my finger onto the timeline, I can just move it across, and you can go back in time, and there you go. So that's the recording. Let's move the timeline forward back to real time, and there we go. And that's real time. Turn the speaker off again. So from here, I can actually zoom in, which is going to be a digital zoom, and then I can move that around slightly. Okay, all by just touching the screen, like you would zooming into any other picture on your smartphone. And then once you're zoomed out, you can then move it to wherever you want. And there's my camera. There's my camera filming my camera, which is filming the camera. Look at that. There I am. Hello. So, moving it again to the side, what have we got? We've got the window. We've got the curtains. Ah, my meerkats. Got the meerkats in. Keep those safe. And then the wall behind. So there we go. Now, if you look at the larger picture underneath the film itself, you can touch that anywhere you want to, and it will move to that exact point. Now, this goes by one of the setup procedures. It actually films like a large sort of strip picture all the way from the back all the way to the front and to the back again. And I've not done that since I've moved it. So, in fact, that's one of the things I could do with doing now, to be honest. So let's have a look at doing that first of all. We come out to this menu here where you can view your camera, and underneath the left-hand side, at the very bottom of the strip, it shows you 360 degrees. If you click 360 degrees, you get to choose a navigation picture. So we're going to try it now. So what it's doing now, it's just going to film the whole wide view that this camera is capable of looking at. So when you're later on looking at that strip, you can press exactly on the picture that you want the camera to zoom in for live viewing. So there we go. We've got the meerkats all the way from the left. We've got the curtains, then we've got me, and then we've got part of my desk, and then we've got my lighting rig and camera, wardrobe, and then right at the very end, you've got like my pen holder with me epoxy Gorilla Glue cued in there. So press the real time there. Okay, so let's move it around a little bit. So looking at that picture we've just taken there, you can see the curtains, you can see the meerkats, you can see the camera that it's on now, or you can go to the pens. If we go to the meerkat, the far left-hand side, the camera automatically moves all the way till it comes to the meerkats. And then looking at the picture again, you can actually see me. So if I show the picture of me there, although I won't always be here, it'll take you to me. If you want to go straight to the wardrobe, click the picture of the wardrobe, and it takes you to the wardrobe. Very simple to operate, and it's quite fast as well. So turn the speaker back on this. Hear that? If I press the push to talk button, hello, testing 1 2 1 2. There my voice comes out there, you see. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, put it onto its side, you get the full view, and back to normal. So now speaker off. So what I'm going to do is to leave this recording now, and then just see how we get on from there. Throughout the course of the next day or so, I shall keep on coming back to it and filming little clippets to make sure it's still working and it's all effective. So okay, let's give that a try. Okay, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so now it's the next day. You can tell that because it's now light outside, not dark, and I've had my hair cut, and I'm wearing a different t-shirt. So I wanted to show you this second part of this review, just showing you some of the features of the night vision, etc. So let's have a closer look at the screen and see what we have. Okay, so let's now load up the app. So it's IPC360, and we click Study, because that's the only camera we have installed at the moment. And there we go, the live view. And we can touch on the timeline to move it across. Let's go and check the meerkats, make sure that they're working and they're sort of okay. Yeah, they are. Let's just move that a little bit. There they go, looking quite happy there. Can we see out the window at all? No, it's a bit too bright, isn't it, outside? Never mind. Let's go past me. All the junk in the corner. And my camera. Okay, so that's that. So now looking back on the timeline underneath, we can take it back to, let's take it back to our 2 minutes past 3. That was me. I was working away, working hard. I work from home on a Friday, so that's nice to see that I was working at 3 o'clock. Let's go back to early hours this morning. Let's go back to 7 o'clock this morning. What was happening then? Okay, so the room's in darkness. You can't obviously, I don't know why I just had to do that. You can't change the angle back from from the history, can you? However, from the past, but what you can do, you can electronically zoom. So this is just electronic zoom because it's zooming into the still image that was there. There we go. So let's take it back. 5 o'clock. Same image, nothing else happening. Take it to shortly after 7. Oh, you can just see me, the reflection. So I was there. Take it back a bit more. Past 8, anything there? You can hear the audio. Well, I can. Just about hear what's being said there. So go towards 20 to 9. There we go. Oh, what's happened there? That stopped. Oh, I think I'm having a tidy up there. Sorting a few things out. Very good. Yeah, so I'm pleased with that. That's quite good. Okay, so I'm pleased with that. Let's take a look at controlling it during the night time. As you can see, we can zoom in and out. That's the night vision you can see there. It's all looking very good, isn't it? So all in all, that's how it works. So these little Meisort, little web cameras, CCTV, the IP20s, all in all, I think is quite a good purchase. You pay about £40 for them. Very easy to set up, and you can have multiple cameras onto the same network. And I'm really impressed with it. So that's going to come in useful for me a bit later on. So that's that out of the way. And now some other news. If you remember, not so long back, I did a review on the Astone A28 UHF 16-channel radio. I was really pleased with this. I couldn't do a proper review because I couldn't program it. Well, the people where I got the radio from gave me the wrong software, and it took me quite a long time to get that one figured out. Luckily, someone on my comments section for the original review has left the proper link to the software. I've downloaded it and I can now program the Astone. So I'll program some PMR frequencies in, and I'm really pleased with it. Like I thought, it is a good quality radio, and it has got some very good features which you'll see in the menu system. So over the next sort of week or so, I'm going to do a further review on this, the part 2, as promised a long time ago, where you'll see the programming and we'll have a bit of a demonstration, see how good it is quality-wise. So look out for that part 2. Okay, so that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the review on this the CCTV. I hope it's been of some use and some benefit to you, and I'll catch you in my next video. Take care.